Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today we're back on iRacing in the Formula 4 for another track guide. This time we're at Okayama International. This is the fixed setup that I use in all my videos. It's the setup that's used in the fixed Formula 4 series. Before we get into the guide, I'd like to ask you all to subscribe to my channel. We're very close to 300 subscribers and it would mean so much to me if we could get it. Without further ado, let's get straight on into the guide. So to start off the lap, going into turn 1, you're going to be braking very hard at the blue cone on the right side of the screen. You're going to be braking down to third gear, troll braking, and going back onto throttle as you hit the inside curb. You want to try to aim to take a late apex to get a good run onto this next short straight. Shifting up to 4 from the exit, and not running any wider than this. As your momentum's still moving out to the left, if you get on the gravel at all, you'll lose lots of time. For this corner, you want to be lifting at the tarmac on the right side of the track, staying off the throttle and then slowly getting back on. See here, I make a big mistake. I get back on throttle too early, which leaves me in the gravel and bottoms me out on the curb. It's not too detrimental to our time, but there's an extra tenth there if I did it properly. This corner is very difficult in this car, although you can be very creative with it. There's multiple lines you can take that are all very quick. The line I like to brake at the 75 meter board, down to third gear, then trail brake slightly but then get straight back onto the throttle. As you can see, I take a bit of a late apex as I want to keep the car around the middle of the track on the exit while still getting good momentum going onto the straight. As you can see, I'm not completely turning all the way over to the right, I'm letting it drift out to the middle of the track so that I open up the run onto the straight. So the other lines you can take an even later late apex than I did and keep it all the way over to the right to take a short line onto the straight, or you can carry more speed and use the outside line to get a good slingshot onto the straight. For me and my driving style, staying around the middle of the track was fastest for me. This can differ from driver to driver, so test them all out and see what's best for you. To make my line easier to understand is the third person perspective of the line I take. For this corner, you want to be braking around 75 metres, so in between the 100 board and 50 board, all the way down to second gear, hard braking, and then slowly turn in as you're still trail braking. You don't want to use the inside curb like I do, it can sort of push you out to the outside. See here I get a bit of a bad exit because of it. With this medium speed left-hander it can be very easy to understeer, so I like to trail brake at the start in third gear, and then slowly turn in to not scrub the front tyres as much. Be careful around the middle of the corner because the car can get unstable as you're transferring weight downhill. This left-hander is very similar to the left-hander we just had. You can use all of the track on the right, so you're going past the white line, and then you want to trail brake slightly, and then get to put back to full throttle. This is as far as you want to go on the outside curb. If you go over the lip of the red and white bit, you can get caught in the grass. For this left hairpin, you want to be braking just after the 50 board down to second gear. As you can see, I hold it in third slightly longer, then shift down to second when I feel like I need the rotation. You can get back to full throttle quite quickly to get a good exit, then trail braking in third gear again as soon as the car is straightened up on the left. Again, you want to be trying to take a late apex to get a good exit onto the straight, and get back on throttle early to carry the momentum. Don't go past the red and white curb, it doesn't give you an off track, but the grass can give you a bad exit. This is another sequence of corners where I felt like it would be useful if you could see where I position my car on the track. The entries is very important to these, so if you get that bit right, the rest of it should come easy. This next right-hander in an F4 car is flat. For the final corner, you want to be braking very hard just after the green AstroTurf ends on the left-hand side, down to third gear, and then trail braking all the way through the entry, and then getting straight back onto full throttle. It's very important we get a good exit as it leads onto the main straight. The main way I was able to find time in this track was downshift timing. If you downshift too early, you get way too much rotation on entry, which can be a hindrance if you want to get a late apex to get a good run. Downshifting later allows you to get rotation in the mid corner or exit if you need to. That's all for this one. I'll now leave you with a full uninterrupted Hotlap. Thank you all so much for watching the video. Please do like it if you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you all out on track this week.